Hey everyone, and welcome back. Are you ready for another mysterious place? This time in the mountains of the Himalayas, a place called Skeleton Lake. You might wonder, why is it called that? Well, keep on watching, you will definitely find out. Let's begin. In 1942, during the height of the World War II, a ranger named Hari Kishan Madhwal was one of the several rangers posted in the Himalayas by the British to keep an eye on any suspicious activities. The area was desolate and weather was bitterly cold as he navigated the steep and hilly terrain, picking his way through the valley and finally reaching the edge of a glacial lake that was called Roopkund Lake by the locals. Roopkund Lake is a glacial lake situated in the Himalayas at an altitude of approximately 6,500 feet. The scene he saw when he approached Roopkund Lake sent the shivers down his spine. Hundreds of skulls and bones were scattered all around, some floating in the clear turquoise lake waters, and others spread all around the edges of the lake. There were also bits of leather, glass, and frigid flesh stuck to some of the bones. The icy air had perfectly preserved the remains. The ghastly scene, in contrast with the scenic beauty of the mountains, was terrifying to behold, even for a hardened ranger like him. The British was terrified. Who were these people? How did they reach this desolate terrain? Were they Japanese soldiers attempting to cross into India? The biggest question of all, how did more than 800 people die in Roopkund? Why did they first of all come to this desolate place? The British sent a team of investigators to the spot who analyzed more than 300 skeletons. They found that the skeletons did not belong to either the Japanese or the British soldiers, but were very much older. The investigators deciphered that the remains were not fresh. The British were too preoccupied with issues related to the war to pursue the ancient mystery any further. It would be many years later before scientists finally focused their attention on the mysterious skeletons of Roopkund Lake. Historians, archaeologists, and anthropologists have dubbed it as one of the spookiest mysteries ever encountered in history. Initial investigations revealed that the bones date back to sometime between the 12th and the 15th century, with some also believing that a group of people were pilgrims who got trapped in an avalanche and died. The victims were healthy when they died, which rules out a mass epidemic. No weapons or combat signs at the site prove that Roopkund was not a war site. Investigators determined that all of the bodies had died from similar blows to the head. The cracks in the skull showed that it wasn't from weapons, but something round like rocks or hail. The bodies showed damage on the head and shoulders, which led experts to know that the assault had come from directly above. Then, again, how did more than 800 people die here? Why did they, first of all, come to this desolate place? As per local legends, an old song, passed on through generations, immortalizes the event. As per the song, a royal procession of a local king defiled the holy place by dancing girls and liquor. Engaged, the Nanda Devi goddess struck the group down with iron balls, thrown from the sky, killing them instantly. Investigations on the skulls show that all of them had been hit by something round, like a cricket ball. In addition, the scientists have also found the presence of heavily dressed women, leather shoes, bamboo staves, and glass bangles, confirming the group to be a part of some procession of either pilgrims or some king's group. Could the so-called iron balls mentioned in the song be large hailstones that fell on the group from the sky? The absence of injuries to other body parts indicates that hailstones might be the cause of the skull fractures. But then, how did the bones get scattered all around? Bones are scattered throughout the site, and not a single skeleton found so far is intact. Some other theories say that perhaps it was some sort of ritual or a mass suicide. But why would so many people commit suicide together? And why at this place only? No one knows for sure. A study published in 2019 by a team of Indian and international scientists has deepened the mystery further. As per the detailed DNA analysis conducted by the group, the remains not only belongs to Indians, but also belong to people who hailed from Southeast Asia and faraway Greece. Another interesting point revealed in the study was that the victims were the result of two separate catastrophic events occurring over 1,000 years apart. The Indian group succumbed to the same event between the 7th and 10th century. The other group, consisting of people from the Mediterranean and Southeast Asia, experienced the same event between the 17th and 20th century. Two groups were hit by the same type of catastrophic event that occurred over 1,000 years apart. What exactly happened? The research team is not sure, as David Reich, a geneticist at Harvard and a key member of the study, says, quote, "It may be even more of a mystery than before. It was unbelievable. The type of ancestry we find in about a third of the individuals is so unusual for this part of the world." End quote. What was a Mediterranean group doing at the Hindu religious site? Researchers don't yet know and will not reveal anything until further studies are done. Is it possible we will never get to know the answer? On the other hand, further research may also reveal more startling findings. One thing is for sure, the lake is not going to reveal its secrets too easily. A lot of the skeletons still lay there in this lake, and you can visit them. Unfortunately, tourists have made it a bit of a habit of taking the bones, and there's nothing being done to protect the area really. I myself think it's truly insane to think how something like this can go on for so long without discovery. As our planet shifts and moves, and the world changes and grows, more and more bizarre discoveries from our deep past are found. This was just another small glimpse into a history we will have a lot to learn about. Anyway, I hope you really enjoyed the video and thought it was a fascinating one. Leave a comment below and tell me, why don't you? Have a great day. Bye bye bye.